know and inspire.
What if the thoughts swirling in your mind weren't just fleeting, abstract concepts? What if they were something far more tangible, something physical and real? Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're peeling back the layers on a truly, well, revolutionary idea. Thought is substance. We've gathered some fascinating sources, a mix of current research, personal reflections, and insights from experts in the field, all pointing to this kind of paradigm-shifting truth. Our mission today is to explore exactly how every single thought you have isn't just a mental event, it's actually a spark that ignites a biochemical process right there in your body. We'll unpack how thoughts of fear can, well, quite literally flood your system with harmful compounds, while thoughts of love can fill you with potent healing hormones. By the end of this deep dive, you'll gain some truly surprising insights, I think, into how you can intentionally take charge of your own inner chemistry and create profound biological change.
Yeah, and what's truly foundational here is recognizing that this isn't just a poetic metaphor or some feel-good sentiment. This concept, that thought is substance. It's deeply rooted in physiological reality. It's really the starting point for truly grasping the powerful, undeniable connection between your mind and your body. Understanding how one actively shapes the other state, really, moment by moment.
So let's dive into this core premise from our material. It makes a bold assertion. Thought is substance. Now, for most of us, thoughts are these ethereal things, right? Just abstract ideas, invisible, intangible. But this perspective, it fundamentally challenges that common understanding. It proposes that thoughts are, in fact, physical, measurable matter. It's a real game changer if you allow yourself to truly consider its implications.
And the immediate impact of this, it's profound. Our sources detail how each thought, regardless of what it is, instantly triggers what they call a biochemical storm inside you. Think about it. Thinking about fear doesn't just make you feel afraid. It can, and I quote, literally flood your body with toxins.
Wow.
Yeah. And conversely, when you focus on love or gratitude or joy, you can fill it with healing hormones. It's a direct, measurable cause and effect, really quite clear.
This truly transforms our understanding, doesn't it? The profound implication is that you're not just a passive observer in your own life. You are constantly, actively creating these invisible yet incredibly real substances within yourself every single day. And depending on what you're thinking, these substances can be either deadly dangerous, as the source puts it, or profoundly healing. That's an immense amount of personal power just waiting to be consciously wielded. And to illustrate this, our material shares a really compelling personal anecdote. The author recounts a time when they looked in the mirror and, well, barely recognized themselves. Their description is quite vivid: dull eyes, gray skin, hunched back. It wasn't just an internal feeling, it was visibly impacting their physical being.
And this visible decline, it prompted a doctor's visit. The diagnosis was alarming. A chronic inflammatory process, elevated cortisol, and weakened immunity. But then came the really pivotal statement from the doctor. It was less about a specific condition, more about a lifestyle. He said, it's not a disease, it's a way of life.
A way of life.
Yeah, which challenges us, right? If it's not a conventional illness, what exactly is driving such physical distress?
That's precisely what puzzled the author. Their initial reaction was just confusion. I thought, I eat right, I sleep, I go to the gym, what's wrong?
They were ticking all the conventional boxes for external health, But then came this electrifying moment. They encountered the phrase attributed to Joe Dispenza, thought is substance. And it just struck them like a revelation.
Right. And with that realization, the pieces really started to fall into place for the author. They connected this idea to their own daily mental patterns. Waking with anxiety, constantly caught in this loop of worries like, will I make it? Is it enough? Am I good?
And then, before sleep, replaying grievances, fears, mistakes, over and over. The crucial insight was that they were living in a state of constant mental stress. Maybe not physical, but mental. And their body, as the source explains it, simply executed the command. This consistent mental state led to relentless cortisol production, triggered inflammation, systematically weakened immunity. The striking, almost unbelievable conclusion the author came to was, I was sick from my thoughts, not from viruses.
That personal journey really leads us to the crucial how question, doesn't it? How exactly does something that seems so non-physical, like a thought, translate into actual physical chemistry in our bodies? It might sound almost mystical, but our sources lay out a very precise physiological mechanism.
It's actually a fascinating process and entirely observable. Every thought you have is, at its core, an electrical impulse in the brain, that tiny spark. This impulse activates specific neurons. Think of them like tiny messengers. These neurons then send signals straight to your hypothalamus. It's a small but incredibly powerful part of your brain.
Hmm.
It acts as a vital control center, basically linking your nervous system to your endocrine system, your hormone system.
Okay.
From there, the hypothalamus signals the pituitary gland, often called the master gland, right?
Yeah.
Because it regulates hormone release from many other glands. And the pituitary, in turn, influences crucial endocrine glands, the adrenals, the thyroid, the sex glands. This whole cascade then causes these glands to begin to release hormones directly into your bloodstream.
Exactly. And this isn't some abstract concept or, a flowery metaphor. This is pure, undeniable physiology in action. You think, and your body responds chemically. Our sources give clear examples. If you think about fear, your body releases cortisol and adrenaline, fight or flight stuff. If you're consumed by anger, it's noradrenaline flooding your system, dwelling on the past. That can actually cause your serotonin levels to drop, affecting your mood significantly. But, and this is key, flip the script to thoughts of love, joy, gratitude. Your body responds by releasing endorphins, oxytocin, dopamine, those feel-good healing hormones.
This really drives home a powerful takeaway.
Yeah.
You don't just feel an emotion. You quite literally create biology. Your thoughts are the active architects, you could say. And your body's chemistry is the building material, constantly being shaped and reshaped by your inner world. This isn't just mind over matter in some philosophical sense. It's a literal, real-time biochemical feedback loop. It's understanding that your internal narrative isn't just about your health. It is your health at a cellular level.
Now, here's an intriguing and maybe slightly challenging concept from our sources. If you keep repeating the same thoughts over and over, you don't just reinforce a mental pattern. You actually create a chemical dependence. The sources explain that your body can become addicted to its pain, its fear, its anxiety. It's a deeply ingrained cycle, and it can be much harder to break than we might think.
And that brings up an important question. Why? Why would the body get addicted to negative states, even harmful ones? It's because the body knows this chemistry. It's familiar, it's predictable. Even if it's unpleasant, it's what the body has gotten used to operating with.
Right.
So when you try to introduce new states like calm or joy or confidence, the body perceives them as foreign, unfamiliar. It resists, almost as if it's saying, hang on, that's not us, we are stress.
It's a powerful biological habit loop. It makes change feel, unsettling at first.
But here's the truly empowering news from the sources, and this is a monumental takeaway. You can retrain the body. You are not stuck in that chemical addiction. The method, it involves consistent repetition and something they call pre-experiencing the future.
Yeah.
Now, pre-experiencing means consciously generating the feeling and the belief that your desired outcome has already happened right now in your body.
Feeling it now. Yeah. It's about not waiting for external circumstances to change how you feel, but proactively creating that internal state first. The examples given are so clear. I feel as if I am already healthy. I feel as if I am already calm. I feel as if I am already loved.
What's so insightful about this conscious pre-experiencing is that you essentially bypass the body's initial resistance, the resistance to the unfamiliar. By consistently generating this new internal chemistry, you're commanding your glands to start releasing new chemistry, creating new biology, a new reality internally first.
Right.
You are actively creating the internal environment for that desired state to manifest, making it familiar, and eventually making it the new normal for your body.
Our sources then dive into the author's own really inspiring 30-day journey, rewriting their biology with a single thought. And it started with something incredibly simple but profound. I began by simply noticing what thoughts I was releasing. That awareness, that noticing, was the critical first step.
And their technique for immediate intervention. It was both straightforward and powerful. Whenever they caught themselves spiraling into anxiety or fear or doubt, they would consciously stop. Crucially, they didn't criticize themselves for it.
That's important.
Very. Instead, they would calmly acknowledge, I am releasing toxins right now. Then they'd ask themselves, do I want this in my body? And the answer was always no.
Makes sense.
Right. After this conscious rejection, they'd take 3 deep breaths. Visualize their body filling with light, warmth, and calm. And then they would affirm, I feel as if I am already healthy. I feel as if everything is okay.
And the results, according to the source, they were incredibly rapid and progressive. Within seconds, they reported a change in their body. Heart slowed, muscles relaxed, eyes became clearer.
Wow, seconds.
Yeah. After just 1 week, they noticed they engaged less with those old negative thought patterns. And here's where the scientific validation really kicks in. After only 2 weeks, their lab tests started to improve. Can you imagine that swift, measurable shift? Then, after 1 month, their doctor was genuinely astonished, exclaiming, "What are you taking? This is a miracle."
And the author's answer to the doctor. Simple yet so profound, it reflected their new understanding. They said, nothing. I just stopped thinking about the illness. This experience just solidified their grasp of that core truth. Thought is substance. They had learned not just to avoid creating toxins, but to actively create medicine within their own body, purely through the power of their mind. It's a truly humbling testament to our internal capabilities, isn't it?
Absolutely. And this incredible personal transformation leads to an even more empowering message from our source material.
Yeah.
You are not a victim of your hormones. You are the creator. It reiterates that we control our emotions through our thoughts, and crucially, that you don't have to suffer to grow or be sick to understand. This isn't about enduring pain for wisdom. It's about conscious choice, proactive well-being.
Exactly. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it just underscores the immense power of choice, available to every single one of us. The sources explain that you can choose a new state. Now, right here. It offers a simple yet potent practice. Just closing your eyes, taking a few breaths, and consciously saying, I choose calm, I choose joy, I choose health. And the profound statement is that your body will indeed respond.
This is where it really expands into a broader, more holistic view of self-development. The sources suggest that useful habits aren't just about forcing yourself, gritting your teeth. They're formed through repetition, yes, but also through consciousness and a desired state of being. So instead of just working on a habit, you kind of flow into it. By living as if you've already achieved the goal, embodying that state, feeling calm, healthy, successful now, and your body, mind, energy, they begin to align with that chosen reality.
Yeah, this really highlights the interconnectedness of it all. Holistic self-development. Our sources list a wide range of elements contributing to this. Things like sleep, nutrition, movement, breathing, environment. But also faith, gratitude, forgiveness, love, trust, courage, even silence, light, water, spirit, nature, music, dance, laughter.
It's comprehensive.
Very. It's an approach where every single part plays a role in shaping your internal and your external reality.
And the sources provide some really powerful examples of incongruence, things that just don't line up. Like, you cannot visualize health and eat poison.
Right.
You cannot feel abundance and live chaotically. And you cannot be free and surround yourself with toxic people. It's about achieving coherence, isn't it? A true alignment between the inner world and outer actions.
Exactly. So what does this all mean for us? It means self-development is a truly integrated process. It's not about isolated efforts, tackling one thing at a time. It's about a holistic, simultaneous change where, as the sources put it, you change yourself and the world changes around you. It's a reflection, not just a reaction to your inner state.
Okay, now let's talk about a powerful, practical exercise described in our sources, one that promises to change your biology if done regularly. It only takes about 12 minutes. We're going to give you the foundational steps for this chemical laboratory practice right now so you understand its incredible power. But remember, for the full, uninterrupted, 12-minute guided version, you'll find it ready for you in our show notes.
Yes, let's walk through the core of this practice. First, find a quiet place, somewhere you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, let your body settle. Gently close your eyes, and if you can, take off your shoes. Feel your connection to the earth beneath you. Just ground yourself in this moment. You're going to take 3 deep breaths. Inhale slowly, fully through your nose. Then exhale slowly through your mouth, making that exhale noticeably longer than the inhale. Feel tension leaving your body with each out breath. Now consciously relax your forehead, your jaw, your shoulders, arms, abdomen, and legs. Just let everything go limp and heavy. Now imagine you are sitting in a calm space. Before you, visualize a chemical laboratory, and inside you see a representation of your own body. Observe how with every fear, every anxiety, every doubt, toxins are released within your body. See them flooding your cells, slowing metabolism, weakening immunity. Just acknowledge this whole chemistry being created. Then with clear intention, say silently to yourself, I no longer create this substance, I release it. And as you say that, notice how the laboratory changes. You now see your body begin to release a new substance. It's bright, warm, profoundly healing. This is the chemistry of health, of joy, of calm, of love. Feel it spreading gently, powerfully, through every single cell. How it heals, restores, rejuvenates you. Really feel this new chemistry. Where in your body do you feel this state most strongly? In your chest, abdomen, throughout your whole body. Breathe into this feeling. With every inhale, you let in this new healing substance. With every exhale, you release any lingering remnants of the old.
Now, use these affirmations to deepen this connection. Repeat each one 3 times, silently or aloud, with as much feeling as you can muster. I feel as if I am already releasing the chemistry of health. Repeat by 3. I feel as if I am living in a state of calm. Repeat by 3. I feel as if I am already full of healing energy. Repeat by 3. Now just sit in the space you've created for a moment or two. Don't think, just be. Feel your body beginning to get used to this new chemistry. Sense how it responds, perhaps with the feeling of, yes, this is me. And when you feel ready, gently open your eyes. Take a moment to stretch and allow a smile to spread across your face. You've just begun to create a new substance within you. You have already started rewriting your biology. And remember, that full guided practice is in the show notes for you.
And there you have it. The profound yet fundamentally simple core insight from this deep dive. Thought is substance. Understanding this isn't just some philosophical exercise, it's a direct key to personal power, enabling you to influence your physical being in ways you might never have imagined possible before.
Yeah, many people think illness is just random, an unfortunate stroke of bad luck. But in reality, our sources suggest it's often a signal, a powerful one. Your mind, speaking through your body, is telling you, you are not living in your truth. This understanding gives you such a powerful choice. You can continue to suffer, or you can begin right now to create a new substance, a new thought, a new body, a new life.
So, as you go about your day, truly knowing now that your thoughts literally shape your very biology, what new substance will you choose to create? That's your provocative thought for today.
Know and inspire. Subscribe and like, because it will be more interesting further.